This is Paula Maloney with Visitor Network TV, Channel 99, down on the Straight Wharf docks with Gino Gang, and we are speaking with Dave Crawford, who is the chairman of the
Figawi Board of Governors.
Welcome.
Well, thank you for having us. We're always pleased to come to this lovely island. This will be our 42nd year doing this, and it's a great time for a lot of great people, and the graciousness of the people and the residents of this beautiful island. They're so generous in allowing us to come here.
I was reading the stats on the race, and 240 plus boats are in the race for this year, and the island swells with an additional 3,000 visitors just for Figawi alone. How can the island get involved with race day and festivities that are going on around the island?
Well, we have a lot of island people that are involved with us. I just came from a meeting with 25 people that are on island people that we coordinate with. This year we have a new association with Holidays for Heroes, which is a association founded here on Nantucket, led by Tom McCann, Cheryl Bartlett, and others. And they're going to be helping us, and we're going to help them put in a sailboat this year, a 54-foot Beneteau called Free Reign, and that's going to be sailed by wounded warriors.
I think that's fabulous. I read about that, and I believe there's 3 amputees involved and then 2 wounded war vets who have been in sailing for quite some time. I think that's great, and great way for the community to get involved. Tell me a little bit about what's going on at the clam bake. I know there's an auction for the arts that people can get involved with, and a tattoo table where people can come in and quote-unquote get tattoos, and the proceeds go to charity.
Yeah, we have a tattoo table, which is very, very popular. We run it in the evenings, and people come and they donate and they get a tattoo.
Dave, I'd like to talk with you a little bit about the tent, and is it open to the public? How does that exactly work within the community?
In order to gain entrance to the tent, you have to have a bracelet, and the bracelets are sold off island. They're not sold on island, and they're sold to skippers of the various boats that are entered. The 240 boats that enter, they can order the bracelets. We do give quite a few bracelets away here on island to dignitaries, VIP people, but generally you have to have a bracelet in order to gain entrance to the tent, which is located on Commercial Street.
And where do you think is the best viewing spot for the race, for the day race?
Well, they finish out by MOA, so it's, I would say, the Jetties Beach, probably, the Coast Guard Beach.
And what time should people start heading down there about?
The boats should start arriving around 2 o'clock, weather permitting, wind direction. There's a lot of factors that enter into it, but I would say around 2 o'clock the boats will start to come in.
And how is the weather due to cooperate for this week? And I haven't had a chance to check.
I think we're going to be fine. Speaking of an event that they might want to come down to Nantucket Boat Basin and can gain entry onto the boardwalks is the high school sailing event that we have Sunday.
I wanted to speak with you about that. I understand that there's an invitational trophy that is given out. It's deemed the Figawi Junior Invitational, and I think what a great venue that is. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we invite all Cape schools, plus some of the other schools, high schools that is, in the southeastern Massachusetts. We get Bishop Stang, Dartmouth, Martha's Vineyard, obviously Nantucket, all the Cape schools, some schools up towards Boston, and they all come down. Highline sponsors the boat trip over here on Sunday morning, and then we team up with the Nantucket anglers and get their lunch for them. Usually there's a coach and 2 competitors. And then we run a sailing event, which is run by Nick Judson, who used to be in charge of community sailing.
He's a good friend of mine. I know Nick.
Yeah, Nick's a great guy. And he comes and he runs the organization. And then we have an award ceremony around 4:30 in the afternoon. And then we get them on the boat so they can get home.
So lots going on with the race. Who would have ever thunk that a race that started in 1972 between Bob Luby and the Horn brothers would now reach the level of racing it has reached?
Well, you know, it really mushroomed. I was in the third race, and there were quite a few boats that year. I mean, there were 40 boats, and it was only the third year. So it was a good concept, and it was a lot of fun. And I think the people of Nantucket were gracious in allowing us to come here, and it's been ongoing. We have had a few ups and downs here and there, but generally we're very happy.